Anyway, so after all of this interaction with this guy, see, I really thought online dating was not for me. But my goodness, had I learned then, I wish I did. Because then came this guy. That was R. So R was a pleasant shock because at this point I was really frustrated with the app and how I'm not really meeting anyone, well, someone of substance or anyone that's really interested to get further in terms of a relationship. And anyway, yeah, at this point I was really frustrated and I thought, you know what, this app is just not for me. Dating online is just not for me now. So I got onto Badoo to delete it, and then I see a match with this guy, and I'm thinking, I guess he's okay. We start text messaging each other. I think he messaged me first and he said something. He came up with this idea like, let's just skip the formal questions. Instead, we'll have 10 questions each. I'll start. And I was like, this one is different. Maybe it might go somewhere. I was really, really excited. Like, I was really impressed. Like, oh, damn. Like, respect for the guys. Mad respect for the guys that understand that small talk is boring and it's difficult for some people. So yeah, the questions began, like, what makes you happy? What makes you sad? When was the last time you cried? I think these are the basic ones. Then my favorites are always like, what do you think of marriage? Would you get married? And why? Would you have a baby? Why? Why would you have a baby? Yeah, so anyway, I like asking these types of questions so you get people to really, you get to know them better, I think, anyway, because there are things that I guess maybe most people won't ask just yet, especially when you just are getting to know someone. Like, we haven't met, so I'm just freelancing this ish because why not? Life is short, right? Let's not waste any more time. And one of the questions, one of my favorites, again, you're in your 90s, right? Like, much older. Would you rather have the body of a 30-year-old or the mind of a 30-year-old? By the way, for me, it's always mind. Always. These types of questions work when it comes to getting to know a person, for me at least. That's what I think. Okay, so talking to R, like, things were really, really good. We talked and talked and talked. Like, it went on consecutively, I think for 3 days straight. We were talking up until like 2 a.m. every day. And that has not happened in a while. Like, I'm talking like before my last relationship. Like, it's really a while. Like, those days of 2015, I think. What is that now? Like, 4 years ago? Yeah, about 4 years ago. It was just nice. Like I said, I haven't done that in a long time. And we just kept texting. At least through the app. I didn't have his number. Yeah. Which, by the way, he offered really soon. Because he said, no, because I think I said I use WhatsApp a lot. And he said, yeah, sure, I'll use WhatsApp. So I guess I asked for his number. Okay, so with R, things were really good. Like, we continued talking a lot for some time. And eventually we met in person. And it was good. Like, he used to make dinner. Every time I'd go to his place, he'd make dinner. While he was here, I'd make food for him. Even did for him. Even cooked for him chapati and dengu and chapati. And I like that stuff, so I just showed him, and he really seemed to like it. Anyway, yeah. So as I was saying, yeah, things were going really, really well. And then at some point, like, some red flags, like major red flags, came up. He would get very, very, like, obscenely angry over the smallest misunderstandings. And as I'm trying to explain or clarify what's happening, he took it as me invalidating how he feels and everything. And I'd always be like, what? Because I'm trying to understand me. Like, normally, I'm the kid in class who asks questions a lot because people are hard to understand. And I asked just to understand. But somehow that seemed to make him feel really bad. So it got to a point where I didn't really know what to do. I was like panicking. I'm like, oh my gosh, he seems to be so upset and so angry. And I apologized, like, I'm sorry. But then he was really, really, really mad. And he'd like either hang up on me on the phone or whatever. Like, it would always end in a really bad way. And like obscenely, like, it would be too much conflict and anger that I couldn't even explain it. Like, there was something else that he used to do. He used to ask me a lot about my ex, which I didn't even understand why or how that became a topic of discussion or an issue, because I never spoke about my ex. He spoke about his. He even said that they're friends. Well, like, he showed me a picture of her and so on and so on. But somehow, like, my ex was a problem for him. Like, I was really lost. That's the first time I've had an interaction like that and been in that situation. That was unfortunate, really unfortunate. Because yeah, R was really, 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 really nice. Like, he was a really nice guy, and I think the first Danish guy I dated. And I think I mentioned dating a Danish guy in one of my videos at some point. But the first time I saw this other side of him, I guess I kind of excused it. And I think we do that a lot with men. And especially when you want things to work out. And I guess in that moment, I really didn't want anything bad to happen. I'd just been maybe a few months out of a breakup. Like I was still recovering from that. And I was just thinking, I just want this to work. Please just let this work. Anyway, so yeah, I guess I was coming with excuses. Oh, he's tired. Oh, he's stressed about this and that. And that. I know he was having exams at the time or something, or re exams. Like he failed at something or something. Yeah, so he was doing his re-examinations. So I used to tell myself, oh, he's stressed. It's not who he is. Well, it's okay, Wacera. Just stay. Everything will be okay. I actually wish I left. To be honest, I wish I didn't do that. Lesson learned. That's probably never going to happen again. Like, I will not be disrespected in some kind of way and demeaned. Like, there are boundaries, essentially. There are boundaries. Okay, so the first time it happened, yeah, like I said, I just made excuses for it. And things went back to normal within the next, 2 hours after it happened. The second time, he was upset about something. And I asked him, like, what it is so I can understand. And I just quietly listened. Like, he showed that he was really, really angry, and I just thought, okay, I'll just quietly listen and try to understand it better, right? Like that seemed like the most logical thing to do, to just remain calm. So I think there's a face I made, and not like a making fun of him kind of face. I think I was just trying to show comfort, like a smile, like as we're talking, like I'm telling him you don't need to freak out, and I'm smiling to keep him calm. But something about that just made him lose it. Like he lost it. Like for the first time in my life, I was afraid that something would happen to me. And with a hyperactive imagination, like you really imagine all kinds of scenarios. And I lived on the fourth floor of a very old building. So I kept thinking, oh no, what could happen, Anyway, unfortunately, or fortunately, in the end I just picked my things and I said, really at that point we're still just dating, not like I lived with him or anything. I just picked up my handbag and I said, yeah, thanks for everything. Yeah, and I left. I was picked up by a friend and we were able to talk to her afterwards. But yeah, not that I mean him any harm. I'm not saying that I was dating a monster or anything. Like he's a human being, but hurt people, right? I do really wish him all the best. He seemed to be going through a lot of things with school and family and other things that he probably didn't say at the time. So yeah, I do wish him all the best. I just wanted to share one of the experiences I had through Badoo. Like had I not been on this app, I probably wouldn't have met this guy. Not to say the app is bad or good. I guess it's good because yeah, these interactions, you learn a lot from them and you learn a lot about yourself. So I'm all for that and self-reflection and all that. Yeah, and learning these things as well. And that was a major experience that I had through Badoo. So I do believe it's not a bad thing to be dating online. It works for some people, but yeah, I'm just not open to it anymore. Like it's just not for me at all. So feel free to share your stories and experiences if you're comfortable with it. Yeah, and I'd appreciate it. It's nice to have these conversations. At least I like having these conversations. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.